Story in Action News is the aftermath of that nor'easter that brought more than a foot of snow to some parts of our region. The shore took the hardest hit, with Atlantic City reporting more than 18 inches of snow. In fact, parts of the shore received confirmed blizzard conditions, and tonight things are slowly clearing out. Philadelphia has lifted its snow emergency, and speed restrictions have been lifted across roads across southeastern Pennsylvania. We have live team coverage tonight. Action News reporters are fanned out from the Jersey Shore to the suburbs, all the way to the city. But we begin this evening with meteorologist Brittany Boyer with a look at the impact of the snow and what's next. Brittany.
And what a day it has been, as many of us have been impacted by this nor'easter. But if you were at the shore, that's where you saw the brunt of the storm. Here's a look at some of the top snowfall reports that have been reported to the National Weather Service so far. Bayville, 21 inches, Beechwood, 19.4 inches, 18.5 inches in Absecon, and Little Egg Harbor Township, 1.5 feet of snow. I wish I could put every community on a list, but there were so many places across South Jersey that picked up over 1 foot of snow. Now, this map gives you an idea of where the highest snowfall totals were in each county. Of course, we went over some of the coastal areas. As you move inland, the top report out of Burlington County, 9 inches, Camden County, 8.5. Philadelphia County, 8.9 inches, and then the totals really started to drop off as you headed your way north and west. Montgomery County, the top report, 7.4 inches of snow. The snow is over now, but it's still kind of like a snow globe outside as we deal with those winds behind the storm out of the north and west. The storm continues to impact New England. There might be a leftover flurry or two, but our attention now shifts to the brutal cold behind this coastal storm. Wind chill values across the Northeast, many areas feeling below zero to the single digits and teens, and our temperatures continue to go downhill tonight. So a couple of points I want to hit home as we get into tonight's forecast. It will stay windy, so there's still going to be some blowing snow. Roads might have been cleared, but very likely that snow is going to blow back on them, making for slippery travel through this evening. Single digit low temperatures for many areas, but that wind is still a factor. Wind chill values below zero tonight. We'll look at the rest of the weekend and a warm up on the way a little later on. Walter.
All right, thank you, Brittany. As Brittany mentioned, the Jersey Shore received the brunt of this storm. Take a look at this time-lapse video from Cape May overnight into early this morning. You can see the wind blowing the snow around in front of the camera there, and that snow just kept coming down, as we sure you noticed. Action News reporter Jacqueline Lee spent the day checking out the cleanup at the shore. She joins us live tonight from the Atlantic City Boardwalk with much more. Jacqueline.
Walter, it is brutal. When you combine the temperatures with the wind, it really makes it difficult to talk and to even feel your face. It's numb. It's terrible. But anyways, let's take a look down the boardwalk. In the distance, you can see there are some people walking. For the most part, they did plow the boardwalk, but then over here you can see some workers are starting to dig out the different stores. Around 2 p.m., the road to the Jersey Shore was salted and plowed, clear without too much fuss.
We did good, yeah. We did real good. It was good that earlier today there was hardly any traffic on the road. That helped. People were smart to stay home this morning.
The blizzard of 2022 brought more than 1 foot of snow to the Jersey Shore, leaving it under a blanket of white, with snow falling at rates of 1 to 3 inches an hour in some areas near the coast.
Heck no, I don't like snow. I wish it was 70 all year round. That's my type of weather.
Atlantic County officials say there were no major issues overnight. Those hired to clean the snow up say the storm was exactly what they were waiting for, with the state adequately prepared to handle what Mother Nature unleashed.
I started, I guess, around 5 o'clock, and I'll probably be done Monday, hopefully. Roads aren't too bad down this way. They're a little worse going north in spots, but not horrible.
And as you can see, of course, there is going to be a lot of shoveling over the next few days. Now, officials are actually asking the drivers to stay off the roads because they say road crews are going to be working throughout the night trying to keep the roads clear, and they will be plowing. We're live in Atlantic City. Jacqueline Lee, Channel 6 Action News. Walter.
All right, thank you, Jacqueline. From the shore to the Jersey suburbs, it's cleanup time. Action News reporter Katie Catro joins us live from Haddonfield, where folks are digging out. Katie.
And Walter, we're here along Kings Highway in Haddonfield, New Jersey, and this is a major artery here in town. And you can see a lot of blacktop out here. You can see that crews have done their job, and that is great for all the bars and restaurants out here who are still relying on business tonight. hit hard by the pandemic. They definitely need that business. But you can see this side street right next to Kings Highway. This is Chestnut Street, and you can see a lot of white is out here. Crews still have a lot of work ahead of them for the night. Take a look at how people were digging out earlier today. These are the sounds around Haddonfield, New Jersey today. Whew. Residents are digging out after the area was clobbered with snow.
We got hit pretty good. I mean, the snow's pretty thick, and as soon as you step on it, it gets all icy. So, I mean, it's not the easiest snow to shovel up either. It gets caked down so much.
Jake Gale says he faced some scary conditions earlier in the day.
Yeah, dangerous for sure. I couldn't get my car out this morning. I was sliding all around the street.
Others had some bigger tools to use.
It's easy to use. It's a lot easier than a big truck coming through. I can get it cleaned up a lot better than a big truck can, and that's why I have it.
Some went about their weekend exercise routine, not letting the snow get in their way.
The gym's not quite safe for me yet with Omicron, so I gotta get out here and do it. It's not as bad as it was earlier today.
And once the heavy lifting was done, the little ones had some fun.
It's super crowded, lots of fun, and a little chaotic too. 1, 2, 3.
Even the parents had a blast.
Yeah, it's the perfect hill because there's no trees in the way. So yeah, it works out really well.
So the concern tonight really is the freezing temperatures and how all of this snow could turn into ice. That's why crews have a very busy 24 hours ahead of them. I just got off the phone with a spokesperson for NJDOT, and he says the highways are a major issue as well. They're going to make a second pass now, clearing out the shoulders of the highways, and they plan to salt, brine, and do more plowing because not only are the temperatures cold tonight, but they're expected to be cold again tomorrow. So a very long 24 hours ahead of these crews, Walter. I'm live here in Haddonfield. Katie Catro, Channel 6 Action News. Back to you.
All right, Katie, thank you. In the city, the snow piled up quickly, but not that quickly. Take a look at this time-lapse video from the Italian market this morning. Overnight, that wind was blowing and the snow was falling. When the sun came up and people started to come outside, there was already a solid coating on the streets. Action News reporter Annie McCormick joins us live from South Philadelphia, where parking and getting around those side streets is even tougher than usual. Annie.
Yeah, we see that every year whenever we get a big snowfall. I can tell you that once the snow started falling, that's when the cleanup began, but so did the fun. In South Philadelphia, we caught up with two brothers who wanted to play ice hockey, but their parents told them they had to shovel first. So this was their compromise.
We don't really have shovels, so we're just trying to find something. My dad was like, hey, why don't you just use some hockey sticks? And well, yeah, that's where the idea came from.
And on the hard-to-reach side streets in South Philadelphia, like Rosewood Street near Broad Street, Mario DeFabio cleaned off his car now that the sun is back out. You could still see packed snow on the roadway by his home.
It's difficult to, if you don't have four-wheel drive, to get up and down the streets. Sometimes the city sends trucks. Most of the times they don't.
Earlier today, Mobile 6 was in the Northeast checking out the driving conditions. And at Bustleton and Bluegrass Road, people were hard at work shoveling and cleaning cars. And today, the snow also brought plenty of fun. The Alice family ran to Marconi Plaza to throw the football. And if it's up to Jonathan Alice, he would welcome many more days like this.
I'm a snow lover. I can't wait. I hope we get 30 more inches.
And I can tell you, as far as getting around the city, traffic's having no problem. All the major thoroughfares are clear, and right now there's going to be more salt that's thrown down in case of those temperatures falling again. For now, reporting live in South Philadelphia, Annie McCormick, Channel 6 Action News.
All right, thank you, Annie. Mobile 6 Live in Havertown, right there on Washington Avenue. Once again, Pennsylvania getting a glancing blow from the storm. Brittany telling me that Havertown receiving 6 to 7 inches, which is no walk in the park, but a lot better than the shore, for sure. How much snow fell in Haddon Township? Marcus McCulick says about 1 corgi's worth of snow. And this corgi, named Finnegan, at least seems to like it. Be sure to send us your snow pictures and videos right there at 6abc.com. Now, when a storm like this dumps more than a foot of snow, it's good to have a neighbor like Jake Kayati. Jake got out the old snowblower and helped his neighbors clear their driveways right there in Mullica Hill, New Jersey. Now, Jake, if you're available, the Perez household could use your help. You'll notice a QR code at the bottom right of your screen there all throughout our storm coverage tonight. Just scan that with your smartphone camera to download the 6 ABC app onto your phone. That'll give you access to Storm Tracker 6 radar and the latest updates from our team of meteorologists.